All right. Hey guys, what's up? It's Tim Thackeray and Dr. Jason Hahn with the Juice Compound. Doctor, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, despite this crazy time, it's important to stay positive and work on the things you can control at this point. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, and everyone's in this boat together. We've been getting tons of messages from school owners, from gym owners, from teachers, instructors, grandmasters, instructor training. What can we do? What are things we can do to help our members? Everyone's coming from a really great place, and I think that's the first thing when we break out the tool we have for you guys. That everyone's coming from a place they want to serve so
Mhm.
much, and
Right.
they can't.
Yeah, we appreciate all the messages. Obviously, in this time, all of us are suffering to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Um, like
How
I
are
work
you
for,
doing? How are you guys doing at Health Fit? How like you're in person? I mean, we know you're LAFC. The season's shut down for now. You're have an individual practice that people are coming in, and you're the best in the biz in LA. So we know it's you know
right.
you're not doing 5,000 clients a day. You do a couple really premium people that really value the service. How's that going?
It's difficult. I think for like if we're gonna go to the professional soccer side, as if you guys follow MLS soccer, they postponed the season for 30 days. It's probably going to be longer.
Yep.
There's a lot of restrictions as far as who we can train, how we train, close proximity, XYZ. So there's a lot of unknowns in that. So we're still trying to figure that with the club. On the other side, I have my own practice. So including myself and my wife, who's a chiropractor, we have 3 physical therapists, 2 chiropractors, a fitness coach, and 3 front desk staff. So we have a staff of 10 or so.
Big ship rolling.
Yeah, we have a big practice, and
Like so many people out there in their schools, right? They have
right,
staff front
right.
desk. Yeah.
And then as of right now, the California hasn't put restrictions on medical practices. So we're able to still run, albeit we're probably running at 20-30%. But we look at it as if we can help the 20 or 30%, that is better than nothing. As most of you out there, either you had a fitness gym or you have a school, and if your state has closed you or whatnot, and now you're thinking about how you're going to make payroll, how you're going to make the rent, it's happening everywhere. And I'm feeling the same stuff.
I help my parents take their martial arts school online and doing
Right.
this. And so then we call it Martial Art Fresno Live. They're trying to do it, and how do we keep giving value, right,
Right.
while we're gone, and not just here's a PDF of 20 kicks. Like there's no value in that. One of the things that really stuck out to me from some of the messages we've got is one feeling like grateful people were able to look to us to help them with some of this because we've been in the online platform for so long that
Right.
hopefully I've got a few messages that people has given them some trust and hope that, hey, like it's been done, it's worked, they can do it, that now it's about them having the tools to do that. So I'm grateful for every message. It's been getting me and you brainstorming, like how can we help? How can we leverage the things we've created and done to keep them engaged?
Yeah, just like you said, at first and foremost, we're here to help. Like you said, we've been in the online space for a while. We kind of know how to do it. And at least for right now, those of you that are in need of something new and need a little bit of, why don't you just tell them what we're going to release? And then we'll tell them why we are. Yeah.
Everyone, we're giving out our server lets us upload up to 1,000 accounts here. So we're opening up 1,000 very free, zero dot free, 0.99, whatever you want to call it, no charge, our 5-kick domination sequence to any school owner, instructor, parent. Do you want this? This is one of our flagship products we created a couple years ago. We want you to have new material that you can trust that works for your school in this time. I'm going to screen share here in a second, but I just want to kind of say in advance that this is me and Dr. Hahn walking you through the major kicks, how to break them down and instruct them from like a little different perspective than maybe you're doing already, or maybe a new context to that. And then second of all, you're gonna have the ability either to screen share these with your group, there in your private Facebook group, or film them yourself and instruct them. Either way you use it, like we want to help you. We're not looking for, also you have to tag me and like go help your people and stay open and give them something where they're like, oh, hopefully that was really cool.
Right.
Right. So,
Because I think we have to look at the silver lining, and there is always a silver lining. And I think right now, even for me personally, it's we're so stuck in the grind sometimes that we don't get to be creative. And right now is I sat down with my team, at least here at the practice, was like, okay, let's say you're seeing 2 people a day. What are you doing the rest of the 6 hours?
yep. Right.
Are you just sitting at the computer, like looking at Facebook?
Creative right now. Yeah.
Or are we doing the things that were ideas in the past, but we just couldn't get to them because of just time? Now time is afforded to us. So let's improve ourselves mentally, improve ourselves intellectually. And that's what, by giving you this tool, like Tim said, we're going to break down kicks, mobility, flexibility, strength, how to make it functional. How can you bridge that gap? And then you can educate yourselves. And then that will improve if you have a martial arts school. Now you can look at kicks at a different way. If you're doing anything online with your students, now you're able to break kicks down even a little bit more technical than you may have done before. So at the end of the day, if you have a school and you're the owner, you're the instructor, you're the beacon of hope, you're the beacon of light for your students. So if you are the ones that are driving and learning and then like being there for them, even from a business standpoint, they're going to gravitate to you now and when this thing blows over, and then hopefully your school just does this.
That's exactly right. That they know that you gave them clarity and confidence in this time.
Right.
You had more moves for them and you worked that hard to help them get through it. And that's going to be powerful. Like everyone's on a level playing field now in a sense. The schools that had 20,000 square feet in the strip mall are all even. That's one thing I've actually really always liked about going online was it was just now down to me, my ideas, and how effective of a coach I can be to do this, and not, well, if I had a good location, then maybe it wouldn't look. My parents' school have a great location. I'm happy for that, but now that's not the case. So how do we still give people huge value there? And so that's what we're focused on helping you guys with. I'm going to share my screen now. Here it's a 5-kick domination sequence. I'll let Doc kind of break down some of the parts here. We've broken down the 5 major kicks. It's round kick, here front leg round kick, cut kick, back kick, and axe kick. So you'll see those there. Everyone comes with a short focused video. You see they're about 1 or 2 minutes at a time to break it down. What were if you want to break down the 5 kind of overview parts of each one, how we have mobility and corrective and how that kind of looks for the school owners or instructors?
Yeah, so if you just keep it on that screen. Yep. So like, for example, we have the roundhouse kick. We do an intro to the kick. Yep. What does it grossly look like? When do we use it in competition? Like an intro. Then mobility, I will go over some of the difficulties that athletes have. So like, okay, let's say your athlete isn't able to turn it over as much as possible. Let's say instead of getting horizontal, now it's more of like an oblique angle or vertical because they can't turn over their hips. So then I kind of break it down. Is it the hip that's going up in the air, or is it even the hip that's on the ground? Yes. So you have to be able to distinguish between the two. And we give you certain mobility drills to target. And essentially I'm not teaching you how to diagnose or anything of that effect. I'm taking you to strategically take your athletes through these parts so they kind of diagnose themselves.
Yeah, they kind of end up with the benefit at the end from
Correct.
it. Yeah,
correct. Totally. Then the correctives. So you go over mobility, then you go over some type of corrective. So let's say you're trying to get range of motion, but now you don't know how to control it. Functionally, a roundhouse kick is very complex, but now we break it down to maybe something on the ground where we're doing an internal rotation clamshell sequence or something to that effect to train it specifically in an easier manner to prep yourself to get standing. Then next we go over more functional things. So there's a strength sequence, there's a stability sequence, and then we add power and agility to it. So it, like, the way it's structured, it's very level based in a sense, right? We're building them from the ground up, and hopefully little Johnny that you've been training in your school can do these things from home. And then let's say they come back, let's say this thing blows over in a month or two.
Yep.
And then Johnny comes back, he's like, hey, master so-and-so, or hey, coach so-and-so, I did those things that you sent me, and I'm feeling that much better. You know, it's we're helping you help your students ultimately.
100%. Yeah. And that we know that, some people might say, oh, is little Billy really going to see the benefit from this? I mean, we've helped develop 3 Olympians now using this specific methodology. Other athletes, other sports using the general overall concepts there. So you can rest assured that, yeah, this is not like our quick, wild idea we threw together last night because we're like, okay, online, this is stuff we had been doing for years and sequenced it because we knew this is how it works there. So I know if we can help with that, we can help you improve your green belts. We can help you give new value for your black belts, and some of your more advanced people, they'll be able to break it down a little better in a new area. It's going to break up the teaching monotony and give some new context to your drills, or if it's just a video of you in your private Facebook group, they're there. So, right, there's a whole bunch of ways I think you can use this in your training. We wrapped it up here at the end with our most popular videos. So we added everything in here as different kind of sequences we've done. And we did a bonus webinar here at the very bottom about this whole product at the time to answer some questions. So we're real proud of that. We want you to lean on us if you need, and I mean this, to, hey, your parents are unsure about going online with your classes. Like,
right,
put me into your private Facebook group and we'll go live and I'll explain to them, yeah, it not only can be done, but we're very confident in it because your coaching is the value, right? It's not your mats, right? Taekwondo is not only when you're in the school. Outside of that, we're not fair weather students, we're not fair weather athletes, right? We train whatever it is, like, we're going to get that mission accomplished. So for me, it's helping you guys give clarity towards the goal. When we have clarity, I think that people have confidence that you know what's going on. I keep coming back to those 2 C's, like clarity and confidence, clarity, confidence. There's no plan, not clarity. And guess what? Yeah, of course you're not confident. You're like, no one knows what they're doing.
Right. And I would add one more C, community.
Community.
You know, yeah, we're a community with you. And then at your own schools or gyms, you have a community. So we have to, we all have a personal responsibility to the ones that look up to us. And at the end, it's all going to work out. So
yeah, I agree. We're going to get through this, and we're going to get through it stronger with, like you said, new skill sets, because now we didn't get to play farmland or whatever on our phones anymore. That's not even a thing anymore. That's like a dated reference. Like, I've been playing Nintendo and that duck, right?
Street Fighter.
That's so cool to me, man. But we did get that new skill set. But then what we found is we pull all those tools back together, and it's stronger, right? When I coach in person now, I'm a better coach from having to work online because I couldn't just do the regular routine I was good at. I couldn't rely on the workout crushing someone or 2 people going head to head and making that the exciting part. I had to get new things. So you add that together, now you have a big arsenal ability, and right, the bigger our tool chest, then it helps us get through these times. And it just keeps, we develop new stuff. Things are hard. We have more things to help us get through.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. Yep. The code is champion, because champion's going to get through this. I'm going to type it up here wherever you're watching that. Email it out. Share this with school owners. Absolutely anyone. Like I said, if we have access right now to give away 1,000 of these, if we have to give away more, I will call Kajabi personally and say, how do we do this? And we'll figure it out. So give us that problem to have so we can help everyone in the industry thrive in this time and give massive value.
Right.
Dr. Hahn, I know you got to get back to it, my friend. Thank you so much for your time, sir. I
All
appreciate it.
right. Stay healthy, everyone.
Yeah, of course, guys. Any other questions, keep messaging us. We're here to help. Thanks, guys.